So advice that I would have, or just suggestions that I would have. One thing that comes to my mind is with stuff, you're advised in the missionary handbook not to keep that much stuff, and I would also advise that like only have what you need. There's a lot of missionaries who will carry stuff around that they just don't need. Too many ties, too many of whatever. Just keep the essentials and keep a light load. Live simply, and you'll be happier. You'll be less cluttered, and you'll be able to keep the dignity of your calling because your house will be clean. And so, along with that, live clean too. Clean your place. Like when it gets dirty, you don't have a mom there to clean it for you, and so just be a clean person and use good hygiene. Write in your journal is another thing you should do. I didn't do as well as I should have, but I regret it. So avoid the regret and just write in your journal. Also with letters home, something that they kind of emphasized in my mission was be a positive example, like to your family. Some people don't have a perfect family situation at home, and their letters can really mean a lot to them. I knew really great missionaries who their family weren't really strong members of the church or had left the church, but their letters, constant every week, filled with miracles. And I guess my mission president and his wife would talk about living on a higher plane of thought and activity. That's what it says in the mission call letter or something like that. And so keeping your thoughts and your actions on a higher plane, and like as a missionary, not just as a young man, but as a missionary, in everything that you do will help you to be successful, but also you'll be a great example to your family and friends back home. And you'll also have a great collection of miracles that you've written about, and positive things, and you won't look back and regret negative things that you've said about the areas, but you'll be grateful for all the things that you did do. Like looking at the world through rose-colored glasses is what my sister would say. So also, when you get white shirts that are dirty, just change them because you look better. Because missionaries will wear the same white shirts for a long time. They'll get gray and gross, and so just don't be afraid to invest some money and just get some new white shirts. Wash your clothes regularly. In my mission, I was told to bring one suit. I think now they say two. So the mission call packet usually does a pretty good job. And I think my mission now is iPads too. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I can't give any suggestions. Along the lines of preparing and studying, I think this just takes time. But for me, it took a while to kind of get into a rhythm of how I studied. I used different methods of study journals. What I kind of came down to was having a notebook with different dividers for the different chapters of Preach My Gospel, and that really helped for me, and it worked. And it took like many, many months to develop a system. But as long as you have something that works, and by a system I mean keeping a study journal, then you'll better be able to record revelation and meet the needs of your investigators and remember things throughout the day. Don't just study and then let it drain out. Write the things down that come to your mind.